For over 2,000 years, the leadership of the Catholic Church has been dominated by Europe. Every pope in history has come from Europe or the Americas. But now, an important question is being asked. Could the next pope come from Asia? More specifically, could Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle from the Philippines be the one to break this long-standing tradition? Pope Francis has spoken many times about the need for the Church to be more inclusive and global. Could he be hinting at the possibility of an Asian pope? Cardinal Tagle is a humble yet influential figure in the Catholic Church. He is known for his deep faith, intelligence, and leadership. Many believe that he is one of the strongest candidates to become the next pope. His popularity has grown not only in the Philippines but also around the world. With the Church expanding rapidly in Asia, Africa, and Latin America, the idea of having a pope from outside Europe is becoming more realistic. One of the strongest reasons why Cardinal Tagle could be the next pope is his close relationship with Pope Francis. Pope Francis has shown great trust in him by appointing him to several key Vatican positions. This shows that the Pope has confidence in Cardinal Tagle's leadership and ability to guide the Church in the future. Pope Francis has often praised Cardinal Tagle for his work and his deep commitment to the faith. Cardinal Tagle has a strong connection with the values that Pope Francis promotes. He believes in a church that is open, compassionate, and focused on helping the poor. He has worked tirelessly for social justice, interfaith dialogue, and caring for the environment. These are all areas that Pope Francis has emphasized during his papacy. Because of this, many people see Cardinal Tagle as someone who can continue Pope Francis's mission. Even though Pope Francis has not explicitly named anyone as his successor, he has made several statements that suggest he supports a more universal leadership for the Church. He once said, "The Catholic Church is not just Roman, it is universal." This statement has led many to believe that he is preparing the Church for a future leader from outside Europe. With the Catholic population growing rapidly in Asia and other regions, it makes sense for the next pope to come from one of these areas. Cardinal Tagle has a global vision for the Church. He is not just a leader in the Philippines, but also an important figure in the global Catholic Church. He has held several high-ranking positions, including Prefect of the Congregation for the Evangelization of Peoples. This is one of the most powerful offices in the Vatican, responsible for missionary efforts worldwide. His role has given him experience in handling global church affairs, making him a strong candidate for the papacy. Another reason why Cardinal Tagle is a strong candidate is his ability to connect with people from different backgrounds. He speaks multiple languages and has a warm and approachable personality. This allows him to communicate effectively with diverse Catholic communities around the world. In a time when the Church needs a leader who can bridge cultural differences and address modern challenges, Cardinal Tagle's skills and experience make him an ideal choice. However, Cardinal Tagle is not the only contender for the papacy. There are other strong candidates, including Cardinal Péter Erdo from Hungary, Cardinal Mark Welle from Canada, Cardinal Matteo Zuppi from Italy, and Cardinal Christoph Schönborn from Austria. Each of these cardinals has significant influence and experience within the Church, but what sets Cardinal Tagle apart is his connection to Pope Francis's vision and his ability to represent the growing Catholic populations outside Europe. If Cardinal Tagle is elected as the next pope, it would be a historic moment for the Catholic Church. It would mark a major shift in leadership from Europe to Asia, reflecting the changing demographics of the Church. The Philippines has over 80 million Catholics, making it one of the most significant Catholic nations outside Europe. Having a pope from the Philippines would send a strong message about the Church's commitment to being truly global and inclusive. Cardinal Tagle possesses all the qualities needed for the papacy: humility, intelligence, leadership skills, and the trust of Vatican authorities. However, the final decision will be made by the College of Cardinals during the papal conclave. To be elected, Cardinal Tagle would need to secure enough votes from the cardinals, which could be challenging given the Church's traditional European leadership. Pope Francis has already hinted at the possibility of a pope from Asia. In an interview, he emphasized that the Church is universal and not limited to Rome. This statement has fueled speculation that the next pope could come from outside Europe, with Cardinal Tagle being one of the top choices. Many believe that his leadership would bring a new era for the Church, one that is more engaged with the realities of developing nations and more focused on social justice and helping the poor. The idea of a pope from the Philippines is both exciting and controversial. While many people support the idea, some traditionalists within the Church may resist such a major shift in leadership. The Vatican has been dominated by European cardinals for centuries, and some may not be ready for a change. The question remains, would European cardinals support the election of an Asian pope? Would the Catholic Church fully embrace a non-European leader? Regardless of the outcome, Cardinal Tagle will continue to be one of the most influential figures in the Catholic Church in the 21st century. His dedication to the faith, his leadership skills, and his commitment to the values of Pope Francis make him a key figure in the future of Catholicism. Whether or not he becomes the next pope, his impact on the Church will remain significant. What do you think about this possibility? Could Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle become the first Filipino pope in history? Has Pope Francis already given us a clue about his potential successor? Share your thoughts and let us know what you think about this historic possibility. Stay tuned for more updates and analysis on the future of the Catholic Church.